Well, all right. Welcome back for the second installment of On the Bench with Beeks. I'm Cody Beekman and joined always by the lanky Latvian, the mean machine on the screen, Keith Sanders. Keats?
What's up, guys?
We're joined by a new recruit here tonight, the major call-up from the AHL. This kid's got jam. We got Ross, the hot sauce Moormeyer. Ross, tell us a little bit about yourself, bud.
Hey guys, I've been in hockey since, the Anaheim Ducks have come into existence. I'm from Anaheim, California, and what really got me into hockey was the Denver Grizzlies of the IHL. And they won that Turner Cup in 1994-5, and then we got the Avs. So I've been a fan ever since, 26 years. So
beautiful. And today we like to talk about what everybody else is talking, coronavirus.
Yeah, man, there's been a lot of talk, and obviously a lot's been going on since last couple of days, especially with all the cancellations and stuff. So we'll definitely talk about a lot of that. And anyways, before we get to all that, how was your guys' week?
Well, it was interesting. I mean, went to the Rangers game, took a few new people there. That was pretty sweet. I guess that was a positive ending on, the suspension before that. A nice little OT win there. But what about you?
Oh, no, the highlight has been the Rangers game this whole entire week, for sure. We got to see our good friends and pals that we always see at the Rangers game.
Shout out to the Avs family.
Oh, yeah. We also went into overtime, got the 2 points, but with the suspension, who knows what the heck's happening. Yeah,
and what about you, Keats? How was your week, bud?
My week was kind of crazy, man, and that's mainly due to my work, unfortunately.
Firefighter Keats over here saving lives every day.
Nah, nothing like that at all. But
more like kitties from trees, eh?
Yeah, sure. No, man. Unfortunately, I was at work for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to watch the games or any of that due to work, unfortunately. But it's okay. But yeah, no, I've been dealing with this whole Corona thing mainly. What are your guys' feels on this whole thing? I mean, not outside of sports, really. Guys noticed anything? I know, Code, you go to school. Both of you guys go to school right now. Anything out of the ordinary that you guys seen in these last few days because of it all, or what are your guys' stories on it?
Well, I've definitely seen less toilet paper on the shelves these days.
Oh God, yeah, no, it's definitely a lot less wiping product. That is for sure. The dude wipes and toilet paper are null and void.
Funny, that's the whole toilet paper thing.
You got a story about it, right?
I do have a story about toilet paper. So I was one of the guys that was down on the last row at home. And yesterday I was working and happened to talk to my crew, and I happened to be not the only one in the group of guys that I work with that were in the same situation.
Desperate need.
Yeah. So long story short, we had to run some errands within our city, and we stopped by our local grocery store where we typically go buy lunch and whatnot. And we're like, let's go in and see if they have some toilet paper. Let's just, if they have it, let's buy it. So we go in there, and yes, they had some toilet paper. Not a lot of choices. The only ones that were left were like the store brand.
The one play, eh?
Yeah. It wasn't the fancy stuff. I can't remember the names. What are the fancy names?
Well, and that's fine though, because that's the best way to get in touch with your inner self. So
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So
somebody said this was a hockey podcast.
Yeah, and we're talking about toilet paper. But I guess since I started the story, let's finish it real quick.
Oh yeah, bring it home, kids.
Anyway, so we go into the toilet paper aisle. There's not much left, like I said. There's maybe the store brands left. There's a big sign on the shelves that you're limited to 3 packs per person due to the fact that of this whole coronavirus. I guess they've had issues where people get the whole freaking aisle and no other people get to, have any for themselves. So they limit people to three packages or however per person, whatever. Again, I'm not. I honestly, me, like I'm not freaking over this whole situation. So one pack is just enough for me. So
You're not going handfuls every time?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you're also not like a family of 10. You couldn't pull out of a driveway if you tried.
Right. Oh, sick burn.
There you go. There you go.
By the way, we got this fancy horn here. Anyways, I grab my store brand toilet paper and I go to the cashier. That's the only thing I got.
White people problems, right? Store brand.
Right,
paper.
exactly. So as I'm checking out, I happen to be getting checked out by the store manager. She greets us, whatever, and she scans me, and she tells me, she's like, you saw the sign, right? That there's like three packages per like person, and I was like, yes, ma'am, I did. No worries. I'm getting only one. That's fine. There's like 12 rolls in one of those. Like, I'm not gonna use that in 3 days.
Do the math, lady. All right, I've got enough.
But what got me was, she was like, well, I know the sign says 3, but if you need like an extra couple packages,
Meet me in the back alley. I got you.
Exactly. It was like, we can work something out. Like I got you. And then that was because we were all in uniforms and stuff. That's exactly what that was.
Either that, or she could have been like my coworker selling baby like sanitizing wipes, like 80 of them, $1 a piece. That's $80 for a pack.
But it's hilarious, man. But it cracked me up. I was like, holy shit, man. Could you ever imagine in your life that you go to a grocery store to buy something simple as toilet paper, and just because you happen to work in like the first responder, whatnot, blah blah blah, it's like, oh, like we got you. Like if you need something from us, like I'll spot you like the extra pack of toilet paper. Oh my god, man!
Just hit me up on my burner. I got you.
It's ridiculous. Like, I appreciate the gesture. Thank you, ma'am. That's very nice of you. But, man, like, this is getting crazy.
Well, so to leeway into that, I mean, I'm pretty sure, that's why the NHL went and decided to actually suspend the season so far. I mean, with everything that's going on, obviously the media's hyping it up and everybody's getting a little crazy. I guess it's maybe a good thing that the NHL did decide to suspend it indefinitely, especially because well, who's that NBA player that contracted virus like the Kobe Probert or something? Not Probert, I'm thinking.
Oh no, I don't know his name, but yeah, no, he was doing a press conference and he was also kind of jousting at it a little bit. Then he goes and touches one of the mics and then somehow contracts it. So, I mean, that's kind of just,
Well, and I mean, when it's so close in proximity to the NHL, I mean, they share arenas, they share locker rooms and all that. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, it sucks for the fans. It sucks for everybody else. I mean, especially the players, especially, I mean, on the push for the playoffs. We're coming down. We're 14 games left in the season.
Oh yeah,
and you gotta take the foot off the gas pedal now, because I mean, and basically quarantine yourself. It's just like, I mean, it may be pretty serious, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, how many cases actually have been contracted within the U.S.? I don't know the numbers. I'm not a doctor.
No, I mean, and it's changing from day to day and how long everything has to be prolonged. So,
and I mean, obviously, it is very preventable. I mean, just as long as there is self quarantine and all that, that's a great idea. But that thus begs the question, like, how long will this happen, and how long will we have to wait for hockey, and what's it going to do this season? You know, are we just going to take place right back up where we were, like, and just because I saw that the other day, Bettman and Daly and all the board of governors and stuff, they had sent something out to all the owners and of the league and said, do your best to try and keep the arenas free until possibly even July.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I've heard too. And I mean, yeah, I've even heard that April they're going to start the season back up, but it's going to be playoffs in July. Which, I mean, how close do you want to cut the other season to? It's going to be like some of those guys, I mean, they've played in the World Leagues, but is that even going to go on as well?
That
the IIHL? So
the IIHF,
or IIHF. My bad.
Well, no, and that's another. What's that?
Sorry to interrupt you, man. Speaking of that, yeah. So they canceled that too. I saw that this morning actually. The U18.
Oh, the U18's canceled.
It's canceled. Yeah.
Not even suspended like the NHL, but like just canceled.
As far as I know, it's canceled. I might have misread, but it's they. As of now, there's not going to be none of that. So.
Oh, but speaking of that, like, guess who are still playing?
The good old KHL.
Of course, they say, "Oh, coronavirus. No, we don't care.
We don't care.
Play. No one will be
Corona,
there,
no problem."
We play on stolen vodka and AK-47.
Oh my god.
I mean,
honestly, I'm kind of stoked for that, just because, I mean, they are literally right there in their playoffs, which would suck to have to, they're like beginning their playoffs, aren't they? Like for the Gagarin Cup.
They're just about to kick it off, I think.
So yeah, that would suck even more because
they're in it. There's no kicking off. It's like the first round of playoffs right now. Yeah.
See, to like suspend it right on the first day of playoffs, where everybody's like, yeah, all right, here we go, we're gonna get a championship here going. So I mean, that's ballsy. It's very ballsy. But I mean, Keats, you said nobody's gonna be there though. They're gonna do it in front of no fans, just like that football club in Italy, right?
Yeah, man. So they announced it. I believe it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. That they will continue their playoffs. They're not gonna cancel it, but they are gonna play just the teams, no fans, empty stands. So out of curiosity, I YouTubed the game that they had yesterday, and I apologize, but I don't remember the teams that played. I don't follow a lot with the whole KHL scene, because I'm a Latvian, and if Dinamo Riga played, I probably would pay more attention because that's my native land. But unfortunately, I haven't paid much attention to it. But anyways, I looked at it on YouTube, and yes, they had the game on YouTube, and yeah, empty stands, man, and it was the weirdest shit. I've never seen anything like that before. It was weird. It was almost like a beer league game at the Promenade with, it's like an A league, it's like the higher league where like the good kids are playing that never made it past college or even before that. And there's like a girlfriend maybe in the stands, just waiting to go to dinner once the game's
reading
over.
Your book, like, oh my god, I can't believe I end up here every freaking Wednesday.
That, or did you hear the chirp of that one?
Riley Smith?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. I'm used to it because I played for the Florida Panthers. Yeah. So I mean, they couldn't sell out savage. Anything if they could at this point.
It's like, oh yeah, I played a few years in Florida. I'm used to playing to like nobody in the crowds.
Oh, and that was just vicious. I was just like, oh.
Tearing
almost
down
like
walls.
a Rick James cold-blooded kind of thing.
Almost, yeah. And kudos to him for being so quick-witted on that one, man. I don't think I would have even thought of saying something like that.
Well, he's like the Robin Lettner of like, the offensive kind of side of it.
Oh, for sure. Oh, but I mean, that's what hockey's all about. Those quick chirps, baby. You got to be quick on the bench, man.
Well, that and even just saying it how it is. So
Yeah.
no, don't hold no punches back.
I mean, well, now you're playing what in freaking Vegas? You actually have a full fortress every night. It's got to be different from going to hear crickets to actually people yelling for you.
Oh yeah, and your name too.
Right? Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, talking about this whole Corona thing, like, what are your guys' take on it? Yes, it sucks. There's no hockey right now. But is there a positive side to this for some teams? What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, I think all three of us would agree. Any team who's suffering from like really a lot of injuries, like Columbus Blue Jackets, they're 5 or 6 guys down. The Colorado Avalanche, 5 or 6 guys down. This gives them a great chance to come back and heal up. I mean, we were the Avs are looking at like 1 to 2 weeks for Mac being back, and I mean, you think about it now, it's almost like that we could be playing in 1 to 2 weeks if we're lucky.
Well, especially
and he'll be back.
Especially if they started off like right in the beginning of April, like they planned to as well.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, that's 3 weeks. So he's going to be well and ready by that time, and so is Berkey.
Oh yeah.
Miko, Calvert, just all the boys.
Yeah, and just anybody on any other teams, anybody who's day to day right now. I mean, Hedman's been out. I mean, I can't remember what he was saying for how long he was going to be out, but I mean, it's if we do come back in a like a decent period of time. I mean, you're going to see a lot of healthy guys. You're going to see full rosters back on the ice,
and that's going to be scary.
Oh, of course, and it's only going to make for good hockey, though.
Oh yeah, no, it will. It will,
especially that because we are on the push for the playoffs. That's huge. Everybody's going to come back well rested, ready to go, and I mean, it's just going to be a fire sale all the way down to the playoffs. And I mean, the way we're looking at the playoff standings right now, everybody's fighting at the bit to get in.
Oh yeah.
So that only just adds to the drama.
Oh yeah.
And so I mean, you've got healthy hockey teams out there, and people just wanting to play hockey. I mean, you got to admit that's going to be some good puck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, damn, totally, guys. I that's exactly what I was gonna try to say or chime into is like. This whole injuries, that could be a very positive thing. And obviously I was thinking about the Avs. We got quite a bit of injured players that we could really, really use for this playoff push. And this could really help those guys heal up. And once it's time, we could be a really, really strong team again.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's even amazing what we've done with the core that we've had at
Yeah.
this point. Oh, my God. Shit fire. I mean, it's been amazing.
I mean, and same for the Columbus Blue Jackets, man. They've been right there with us every single time. Anytime I check the injury report, I'm like, another guy off Columbus. Oh, Nick Foligno's down. Sonny Milano's down. Oh, Alex Enberg's down. Oh yeah, it's almost like you guys see those memes where like, oh, the Columbus Blue Jackets unveiled on New Jersey. It's just a big body bubble wrap suit. It's like, oh, like when does it end, And so I think this break's gonna be huge for a lot of teams.
You could even do a body cast on that jersey too.
I'll tell you what, man.
Hey, I don't care what anyone says about Columbus, man. Shout out to my boy Elvis Merzlikins.
Yeah, you would.
Huge fan.
You gotta be happy with when you get rid of like a Sergei Bobrovsky, like where he's been your guy for how so many years, and then this kid obviously stumbles at the beginning of the season, which you've got Uni Corpusalo with him too, but he's struggling too. Then you bring in this young go-getter Merzlikins, and I don't think he even had like a win in his like first 2 weeks of playing.
I think his very first NHL win was on New Year's Eve, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, happy birthday. Right. Happy birthday. No. Well, actually, my father's birthday is on New Year's Eve, so I guess that's why I was saying that.
Happy birthday, Phil.
Yeah, Philly. Yeah, you're welcome. So, but no, for that kid to really actually step in and just throw down
Well,
however many shutouts, what, like 5 shutouts in like 8 games?
oh yeah.
I mean,
No.
that's just insane.
That's really good, man. And the energy that he brings to Columbus is insane. I mean, I know a lot of people are just like, "Hey, Elvis, you need to like, you didn't win the Stanley Cup." Yeah, I've read through some like the comments on like Facebook or Instagram. You know, there's always the Debbie Downers like, "Hey, Elvis, like, you don't need to jump and scream and whatever just
Okay,
because
I
you
mean-
won a regular season game."
I mean,
I get it.
it's the kid's first NHL win. Like, what, is he not supposed to be happy about it?
Well, no, he does this every win. This is not just like, this wasn't his first win.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, excuse the kid for being stoked for playing in the NHL and winning some games.
Well, here's my thing on it, man. Like, obviously, a lot of these people in the United States, and I'm not trying to talk smack or anything, Elvis has always been like that. I've followed Elvis for quite some time now because he was in our Latvia national team. He played in Europe, and he's always been like a good goalie and a prospect that the Latvian people were like, this kid's going somewhere. And he's always had that high energy, you know, like he's always excited. He's super positive. He's one of those dudes you could always throw a C on his jersey. He really pumps up everyone.
Well, that's
just makes it
character.
exciting. Yeah, and it's just so exciting to watch him. I'm all for it. I'm really into it.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, character is what it's all about. And I mean, we've all talked about it. I mean, goalies, they have some of the weirdest, maybe most like incredible character out there. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, and they've got some crazy superstitions too.
Oh, of course.
God.
Well,
It's between them and the baseball guys. It's I don't know. It's almost like a dead set tie.
oh, it's hockey player. I'll tell you right now. I'll give you a little insight here. I was so superstitious every single time I went in the locker room. I was getting ready. I would put everything on left to right. I'd even put my left leg into my hockey shorts before I put my right leg in. And if I didn't, I would think I'd have the worst game of my life.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, if that's not superstitious, then I don't know what is.
Oh well, and I had to listen to certain types of music and stuff just before
yeah.
the games. It's like no, you had to go through that ritual, and
Yeah.
or else something's off.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
You're just gonna have a really jacked up game.
Yeah.
I'll chime in on that too. Yeah, I was the same. Certain things have to sit in a certain place in the locker room, and you got to put them on in whatever rotation. And if you don't do it, it just doesn't feel right. I've also had games where you hop on the ice, and it just like you feel it in your legs, like something's not right.
Yeah.
It just something doesn't feel fine, and you could have even gone through the same rotation or whatever. It just like in your legs is like,
Oh yeah. Well, you
something-
can feel the ice. You can the way you take your stick. That can all just depend on how your game is actually played. I mean, seriously.
Oh yeah. But I mean, don't get us wrong. We're not all total freaks.
No.
Like,
But,
I'm not saying we're
I
freaks.
mean, we can.
But I mean,
nitpick.
there's guys that could just walk into the locker room and just be all willy nilly and just walk out on the ice too. It's huge. It's a huge difference. But I feel like hockey players have definitely warranted that superstitious label.
Well, and if you remember when Taze went on that whole entire horrible scoring streak,
Yeah.
he tossed out all of his sticks during the.
Well, I mean, last year the Pittsburgh Penguins wouldn't wear their Stadium Series jerseys because they kept going on. They went on like this horrible losing streak, so they threw out all the gear and wouldn't wear the jerseys again.
Oh yeah, no, and they did a fire sale on all like they had the backup jerseys and all that. And, like,
Oh
the
yeah,
practice
all of it was
jerseys.
gone.
Oh yeah, they did a fire sale, or they just got rid of all of it. They said to hell with all of it.
Oh yeah, it's just I think that's ridiculous, but I mean I love it.
But the
Absolutely love it. I
but
mean,
the Flyers kept theirs, so and they weren't even that bad. They were burnt orange. I hate burnt orange. You know that.
oh well, I mean, well, I had to use Keats and we had to play with it for so long. It's just like, well, I guess it's all right.
Well,
Highland Hills Jaguars. Everybody loves them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like playing for the Jags, man. There was a little phase. It never ended up working out. I did consider going to Boulder, because of certain things that
You
happened.
might have heard that gasp. I mean, back in Highland Hills, going to Boulder was like heresy. Back in the day.
Oh,
Well,
it
those
was straight blasphemy. I mean,
Rivals, man.
Oh yeah. Well, at least he stayed. Anyways, didn't you have like a beer league story that you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is again like strictly with the whole Corona thing.
Oh, lovely.
You know,
right back to that.
Our team captain that I play for a team named Blue Line, and we play for at the DU Arena.
Now, is this
in
a
Denver.
team of firefighters?
So it's a mix of dudes. It's firefighters and police.
Okay,
and,
so
and then we have some other guys that have nothing to do with, you know, like I guess the first responder scene. You know.
Oh, the normies.
Yeah, but mainly firefighters and police officers. So we have a game that we were supposed to have a game this Sunday, and with everything that's going on, you know, our team captain sent out an email and he's like, "Hey, just so everyone knows, I'm gonna, you know, shoot out an email to, you know, the beer league bigwig guy, whatever the hell he is, you know, the guy that kind of controls the whole beer league."
Right.
To see if the games are still on with this whole Corona thing, or
Yeah.
they're going to postpone them, or, you know, never know. Anyways,
The Gary Bettman of the league.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So he got back at us, and the game's on. I got my game on Sunday, and it is the first playoff game
Ooh, here
mentioned.
we
Yeah,
go.
big deal, guys. But anyways,
Better get to sniffing those
One of-
socks, Keats.
one of the teammates. One of the teammates responded, because we're all, you know, we started this group message where we're all on, and one of the teammates basically chimes in and he's like, "I heard it will be players only, no fans allowed. Very disappointing, being a playoff game and all. It'll be hard to get motivated in a quiet part."
So what? Basically, all your guys' girlfriends and significant others can't
Yeah,
show up to it. Are they
apparently-
limited to like $150 or 150 person head or whatnot?
I mean, no, it was strictly a joke.
Yeah, apparently the girlfriend's not going to get in her reading time this week.
It was just a perfect opportunity to kind of chime in with, you know, the NHL and everything. You know how, yeah, we might continue our season, but, you know, no fans, like empty stands.
Oh, it's affecting
So-
us all.
So they're you know, they're playing it along the same way, like, oh, you know, it'll be rough. It's the first playoff game, but hey, no fans or anything. It just, you know, just playing along with this whole situation, and it's just fun. I get a
that's-
good laugh out of it.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, it's great though. Yeah, just to have that kind of banter.
Oh, it's always a good time. Well, I mean, some people are going to go without reading their books this week. But I mean, you know, there'll be plenty of other times in the quarantine zone.
I mean, Tom Hanks gets to spend time with Wilson, so.
Oh wow, wow!
I mean,
Now we're not trying to make light of anything. Here.
oh
Like,
god,
I mean,
no! I'm just saying, somebody brought him an actual ball. That
Are
ball
you kidding me?
No,
Really?
yeah, he's in coronavirus
Quarantine, and someone brings
and
in a
somebody
Wilson.
brought him a Wilson ball.
Oh my gosh! Really?
From God to my ears, from my mouth. I don't even like you, Beeks. Why'd I lie to you?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah,
come on
no.
now. Let's not split hairs
No.
here.
They literally brought him
A Wilson
Yes. That's the most beautiful thing I've seen all
reunited,
week.
and it feels so good.
Oh God.
That's a real friend coming.
And it's him and his wife, right? So they were like, from what I hear, they were filming like some movie in Australia or something, and
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. I don't know like the actual story or anything.
The
But
logistics.
The logistics. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the whole entire idea that the fan physically brought him a Wilson volleyball with the Wilson face on it.
Now I gotta ask, was there like a bloody palm print on there, like, and was it real blood?
I would only hope.
Oh my gosh!
I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm
I
kidding.
mean,
I'm kidding. Well, it's to add to this authenticity. I mean,
we love you, Tom. We really do. We love you. Get better.
Anyways, let's get back to sports, boys.
Well, I think, unfortunately, when we were recording last week, we didn't get to put in this little tidbit. Obviously, last Friday, the sports world, the NHL, we lost a great player in Henri Richard. He spent his entire career with the Montreal Canadiens. And we had lost him on Friday, and we didn't get to put that in, so we felt that we should at least give him a shout now. How obviously, all he's done for the Canadiens, all he's done for the NHL is, we lost a big time battler, warrior, battler. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, he's a warrior. He's a battler. He battled in the crease.
Guy's tough. Playing in that era and stuff. But...
Oh, especially that, and I was thinking about this when I got home from work and everything. There, Beeks, is that not only did he win them 11 cups, and that is tied for the North American record for championships. I forget the basketball player, but he did play for the Celtics. I do know that. But
Larry Bird. No, I don't think it's Larry Bird. I don't know.
No, it's not Larry Bird. I can guarantee you that. But it's just amazing that he won them 11 cups and then got to witness everything else.
Oh, absolutely.
All their storied franchise with Hua being their goalie and everything.
And with Maurice too.
Oh
Maurice,
God. With his brother.
Yeah,
that's just amazing.
So we felt that we had to just send some good vibes out to the family, to the league, to everybody in the Canadiens that was close to him, and rest in peace.
Oh yeah, no, he's like every single one of those hockey greats. This sport wouldn't be it without him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Come on, let's get real.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we're pretty much done here for today.
Are we?
What do you guys think, boys?
Are we done? I don't know, man. What's funny that I guess we're on this Corona thing, man. Well,
yeah, we're on the Coronas real hard. We got a 24-pack.
I've been drinking a few Coronas.
Yeah.
No, we mentioned interesting fact. I don't know. Does anyone know what happened in 1919 by any chance?
1919.
Way before our time. The Spanish flu, dude.
God, yes.
Who was in the Stanley Cup?
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
And
you are so right.
And what was it? The Seattle
Metropolitans.
Yep.
And that was before Seattle even got another team again.
Yeah. What's going on here? I guess history does repeat itself.
What have you?
But what have you? Well, it proves just like that the world's ending. Obviously, Toronto won their first NBA championship, and now everybody is starting to fall apart.
It's like I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. It's a circle. It's oh my god.
Well, yeah, no, but it's that.
I think we might have to say something in this before someone gets copyright infringement here.
Oh god.
No, but it's I guess it's a cool story. Yeah, it's the 1919 Montreal Canadiens and Seattle. They were actually in the Stanley Cup Championship that time, and something similar to what we're dealing with right now happened during the time, and there was a Spanish flu. And from what I remember from the story, the Montreal Canadiens actually they hit it pretty hard. There was actually, if I remember correctly, there's some people that actually passed away from it on the team.
Oh yeah, well, and that kind of hit hard within that whole entire North American community and everyone else too, because I feel that probably was way worse because we didn't have the technologies back then too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that was so long ago, and then they were actually in the Stanley Cup playoffs, playing for the cup, and I believe after Game 5, with the whole Spanish flu, they basically no more NHL. They canceled the whole gig.
Shut it down.
They shut it down, and I don't quite remember the whole details. I wasn't alive back then, but I
really?
remember reading about it a long time ago.
I thought you were born back.
Yeah, I know, right?
Around that time. You look really good for your age, though.
Thanks, man. It's the European genes.
Yeah, I guess.
But from what I remember is in some sort of way.
Marinated herring and vodka, right?
Yeah, right. In some sort of way, Seattle should have gotten the cup, and they refused it because per them, it didn't feel right.
Right.
Due to the situation,
Wow.
and they actually ended up putting both of their names on the Stanley Cup for that year.
Yeah, it says unfinished underneath
You are
it.
right. Yep. No.
Think about.
And that's one of the few times is that they've actually done that as well.
I think that's the only time.
Yeah.
Is
Think about if they actually had finished that series and the Metropolitans may have won that. Think about how different the league might have been looking like back then if the Metropolitans.
Well, and speaking of that, from what I know, they weren't even a legitimate NHL team back then, were they?
Oh no, yeah.
They were like a World Hockey League, weren't they, or something?
Oh no, the WHA came a long time after that. I think it was. Well, back then, in the 1910s, it was still kind of. I think the league was still a little spacious, a little wishy-washy. So, I'm not quite sure. We'll have to look into that.
We could just call it the HSL, the Hockey Stick League. I don't know.
The hockey gentleman leagues.
Yeah, the hockey gentleman
of
leagues.
19 teams.
Wow.
Anyways, well, I would just like to say we have made pretty light on this coronavirus thing, and we don't want anybody to think, oh yeah, we don't give a crap about anything or anyone. So if anybody is experiencing that kind of stuff, definitely get to your doctor.
Get checked out, people. Wash your fucking hands. Pardon my language. I know people are mad about me throwing out the F-bombs, but wash your effing hands.
Oh,
well, I mean, it's in the serious light. Yeah, just everybody stay healthy, and I don't know. Yeah, just don't get it. Hopefully, and if you do, get checked out.
Yeah, no, live good, live healthy, don't go near anyone.
And stop buying all the toilet paper and freaking
it's
baby wipes
Keats
diapers and
paper.
Like, come on, guys! Like, this
Even
is
the Depends.
not the end of the world. Trust me.
Yeah, Keats needs his duty paper.
We're fine. We're gonna get through this. It's gonna be fine. Stop doing what you do. Girlfriend tried to go to the store today and buy food, and there was no food. So stop it, people.
All right. Well, you know what? I think that's enough for this beautiful installment of On the Bench with Beeks. Remember, anytime you want to suggest anything, give us any feedback, we are always listening. Hit us up on the Instagram at On the Bench with Beeks, or hit us up on email onthebenchwithbeeks@gmail.com. So yeah, that's done, Keats.
And yeah, man, and by the way, we didn't have an Instagram on the intro episode, so we do have an Instagram, On the Bench with Beeks. Find us, please follow us, send us a DM if you have any suggestions, or
if you just want to tell us how great we're doing.
I mean, you can send all the DMs if you want. That's fine. Slide into them.
Yeah, I'll slide into our DMs. All right, boys. I think we're gonna head out. So hey, always tie your jersey down, keep that stick on the ice, and keep those skates sharp. And we'll see you guys next time.
wash your hands. We'll see you next time, guys.
Yes, please.